Hello YouTube onions. Is your dishwasher not draining or not getting your dishes clean? Then there's a few really quick, easy things you can do within 30 seconds to make sure that thing's working for you. Your dishwasher will work a lot more effectively if you drain it first, and I'll show you how, and then you empty out the sink and run your garbage disposal. If you get rid of these two sources of yucky water, of dirty water, then your dishwasher has a lot better chance of running. Typically, if you want the dishes done, you have to get yourself a dishwasher. And I got 3 of them. They were each born 3 years apart, and they're really good at it. Lots of practice. You can always adopt, but if that's not for you, those are actually expensive dishwashers, because those dishwashers tend to need to drive and go to college and things like that, get married. The other solution is to get yourself a canine dishwasher. I have the yellow lab model.
Terrible!
Yeah. Well, I suppose none of those are acceptable. Anyway, you need a dishwasher that is effective. Okay, there are 2 simple things you need to do with your dishwasher to get it to clean your dishes correctly. And they're really simple. Doesn't take tools or anything. The first thing is you need to get all that backwater drained out of there before you run it. The other one is empty out your sink and run your garbage disposal. That's all it takes. And I'm going to put this camera inside the machine to show it to you. This area fills up with the good soapy water and sprays it all over and cleans your dishes. If that's all filthy dirty like that is, and you haven't drained it, well, then you're going to wash your dishes in yucky water with chunks of corn and salsa and whatever else you eat. This is what you don't want to have when you start your dishwasher. Look at the, let's dig into there. This is what you don't want to have. Before you run your dishwasher, you don't want to have pooled water laying on. Understanding the route by which your dirty water from the dishwasher goes and how you can do a few very simple steps takes you just seconds. Every time you wash dishes in the dishwasher. Nobody likes to wash dishes. So if you want your dishwasher to properly clean your dishes, you have to give it the chance to do so by getting it as clear as you can from the machine all the way to the sink. Your dishwasher has to get rid of the dirty water somehow, and it typically runs it, well, not typically, it always runs it out through a hose that goes underneath, and that drain hose typically ends up under your sink going into where your garbage disposal is. And if you don't have a garbage disposal, then it probably just goes right into your plumbing underneath. Anyway, this is the drain hose coming from the dishwasher. It goes into the garbage disposal, and from there it goes through your pipes and away. It goes away to where all sewer water goes. Well, for that to work properly, you will have to clean out your sink. Now, it doesn't mean you have to scrub out your sink, but you do have to empty the water from it. Pull the plug on your sink, rinse it out pretty good, and run your disposal. Because this water typically has filthy, soapy, food-filled water, and if it's filled up, then your dishwasher cannot drain. Can you imagine the drain hose trying to force water? Actually, let me show you where the drain hose. By the way, if you have a garbage disposal, you can pull this piece out. All this does is keep pieces of celery and corn and stuff from flying right out of here up into your eye. Or even something harder like popcorn kernels. You don't want to get hit by that flying debris. Okay, so rinse it out. You don't have to pull this out. I'm just pulling this out to show it to you. Let's show you how to drain. I bet you don't know how to drain your dishwasher. Do you know it's a simple step? You want to get that old dirty water out of there. Once your machine is filled up, one way to do that is try not to dump water and food into there in the first place. But, you know, it'll always happen. You will have a cancel button on your machine. I think most machines drain this way. You basically just close the machine. Mine's hard to see, but and then you push the cancel button. Listen to it run. Now, it is going to suck the water out of there. After you've drained the dishwasher out, you're going to rinse out your sink and get all the water out of there. It just takes a second. Oh, by the way, run your garbage disposal too. Now that you're certain all the water's out of there, and you don't have to pull this out, but I'm going to pull it out just to show you what's in there. See that? It's all clear. There's no water standing in there. The drain hose cannot effectively eject water here if there's water standing in your sink, especially if it's really gnarly, nasty dishwater. Hit the cancel button. It actually says drain on there. Now your machine may be different. You may have to read the owner's manual on how to drain your dishwasher. But most of them are basically just hit the cancel button. Close the door, hit the cancel. Hear it running? Now let's take a look. It comes out of your sink. Look at that. Now if your sink is full of water, you think that's going to work very effectively for you? Most likely not. It'll just sit here and try and fill your sink up even more. So your sink should be cleared out. It doesn't have to be scrubbed, but it should be drained. And if you see it getting backed up, just run your disposal. Now let's put the GoPro inside the machine with my really cool flashlight. And while I go get this call, he'll do the dishes for you. It's quite simple, really. All you have to do is drain your dishwasher and run your garbage disposal. Clear out that line where the bad water is. Make room for new bad water to flow through there effectively and happily. And then your dishes will be clean and you'll be happy. Sadie, you know what? You can't make licking noises while I'm trying to talk. It's just a flashlight. Go away.